what gets in the way of being perfectly in tune with your intuition at all
Yeah,
times.
like what stops you from being like, okay, I do not feel inspired to do this, I'm not going to do it. Or I do feel inspired to do this and I am going to do it.
Oh, noise, distractions.
Mm.
Like the immediate thing that pops into my head is just like faces, like people being the focus.
Yeah.
Whether it's like being distracted by music, TV, your phone. Well, not TV for me so much, but my phone, even like the community, getting invested in other people's journey and story. Just, yeah, that's what gets in the way for sure.
Still being a victim of people would definitely. Yeah, that happened to me yesterday. The whole lunch with Andre thing. Yeah. Anyway.
You're like, I want to do this one thing, but I can't.
But I fucking can't because everyone's like, let's do this thing.
And it's like, well, actually you can.
Yeah, you can. You just need to stop being a victim of people. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, that's what gets in the way 100%, which is interesting because when you're in that flow and you are just following so deeply in tune with what you really feel like doing in the moment, everybody else just gets to benefit because of it either way. So it's like,
are you willing to be that helpful?
Are you willing to seem like the villain or like the bad guy in the moment because you're like, no, I don't want to fucking do what everybody else is doing.
Right.
To then have everybody be like, oh yeah, I wanted to eat lunch anyway.
Literally, yes.
And it's like, oh, duh. Of course you did, because you're literally living in my fucking world.
Yes. 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 For those of you who are watching and are like, what the fuck? I had done a stream yesterday. I came back at 11 and Mandy, Veronica Vana immediately wanted to go out and do podcast recording. And I was like, I just need minutes to kind of chill out and decide what I actually want to do. But I skipped that part. And I was like, okay, fine, we'll just go. And I started getting to this feeling of like, fuck, let's just get this shit over with. And then I had a little meltdown, temper tantrum, and was like, I just want to fucking go get lunch with Andre. And everyone's like, oh, perfect. You get lunch because I'm hungry too, and we'll all get lunch, and then we'll do this in an hour. Like,
yeah, it was like, we're fine.
Yeah.
We can just pivot.
Yes. Yeah. And then it was even more fun because nobody was sitting there like,
hopefully we'll be done soon so I can go get some fucking lunch.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
That's like, that is the sauce. The second that I said that thing about other people getting in the way or being the distraction, I'm like, it's so, like, that is the whole fucking reason why phase 2, the shit that you have taught me, like, works. Is because you start to actually see and feel how when you follow what you want to do, everybody else benefits. Because it's not like we go about this experience not giving a shit about other people. It's not realistic to even actually live your life like not giving a shit about other people because you created other people to hang out with and do things with because you love them. That's the whole point. Otherwise you would have just been here alone in the simulation.
Doing whatever you want, just like, I'm alone.
Yeah, but like you want people, you want relationships. It's like what makes life another level of interesting. And when you can actually see that you're not taking away from them or fucking up their experience by doing what you want to do, you have this new level of freedom that's like, holy shit. It's beyond not giving a shit about other people. It's like a deeper level of giving a shit about other people.
Yes. It's the opposite of what people initially think. Wow. We could have this conversation forever.
Oh, we could. Veronica said something to me in her like letter that she wrote me where she was like, you guys have given me something that I didn't know it was the type of relationships I was looking for. Where it's like you so don't sugarcoat things and like you're just so brutally honest that like it is like a deeper like love and care that anyone's ever had for me. And I'm like, bruh.
Yes.
Because yes. And when she said that, it also affected me in a way where I was like, since she's been here, she even said something along the lines of like, you have affected me every day since I've been here. And since she's been here, it was interesting because I'm like, I don't think about you or worry about what you're doing. I don't think about you. I don't consider your life and what you're doing And that's why I'm able to be this for you.
Yeah.
Like, that was just like, oh, that's so cool. Like, when you hear the impact that you have on somebody by literally just existing. I'm not over here trying to help you or be your savior or be a good friend or whatever, anything. When you don't try to do any of those things, you just automatically are it.
Effortlessly. Everything gets to be so effortless. Everything literally gets to be effortless as fuck. Everything gets to be effortless. Are you going to allow it to be? Or are you going to get in your own way? Like, your experience, your intuition, your journey, your simulation loves you and wants you to have everything.
Loves you.
Yes. It's like, whatever you want, you got it. I'm going to orchestrate it for you perfectly. Or rather, you're going to orchestrate it for you perfectly. All you got to do is just pay attention to your fucking feelings and act in an inspired way, not an uninspired way. And it's like, holy shit. It's just all working out. And no one's mad at me. No one's fucking telling me that I'm destroying our family because I'm helping everyone.
Destroying our family. Yeah. No, but actually.
Yes. No, that doesn't happen. What?
That brings me to another point of like some of the shit that like we have said to each other, all of us, is stuff that from an outside of our bubble perspective could be like, I would never talk to you again. That's relationship ending.
Yes.
That is, I wouldn't say that to my worst enemy or something like that. But when it's like, no, seriously.
Yes, no, it reminds me of in the car yesterday when you were like, you only have big tits because you're fat. Oh my god.
It's so funny. You said the only thing that gets to me is when people say I'm fat. I was like, what can I say?
Personally, I like having big tits, but
yeah, that's why you say fat.
Okay, fair, because I did lose my titties when I got really skinny when I was like doing drugs and shit. But
yes, exactly. Yeah. That's why you keep gaining weight.
I'm gaining weight?
Waiting for a reaction.
Yes. Okay, that definitely like hits my experience. Yeah. Wow, that's so funny because,
I know. It's I'm gaining weight too.
I don't even have to say anything.
I'm getting a little thick. But my tits don't grow.
They don't grow, no. Just your arms.
Get the same.
Yeah. The boobs. Wow, this took a turn.
It's right along the lines of what I was just saying.
Yeah.
Where, like, when you look at it from the perspective of just, like, pure, unbridled expression of your human, it's like, sometimes you just want to say some out-of-pocket shit. And you mean it.
Yes.
You fully mean it. You mean it. And you do want to hurt their feelings. You want to hurt your own feelings. Because it makes you feel something. It makes you feel alive. And that when you allow someone else to do that and you're just like, it doesn't change the way I see you.
It's just words.
You're just having your human experience and expressing and giving yourself feelings and giving me feelings. And we're just like fucking playing this character in this giant theatrical performance. Then it's like, you give yourself the freedom to do that too. And so it's like this back and forth where it's just like, you can just exist. You can just be you. You can say fuck you to my face. You can spit in my face. You can fucking spit in my face. You can fucking step on my ass. Like you can just like, it's just this freedom that's like, if you can give it to someone else, you give it to yourself immediately. And that creates like a relationship like what Veronica said, where it's like, you get this level of love that's like, oh fuck,
no judgment.
You really, you might yell at me and say some shit to me that's like, all right, I need to go cry.
Yeah.
But then like after that, I'm gonna be like, we on another level now, or
like,
some shit.
Thank you for
like,
that.
Yeah, I needed that. And then it comes back around, and it's like, like I almost struggle to even describe like that type of relationship that I have with you and Andre.
Yeah, there's no words.
You can't until you experience that.
Yes, I don't want to say it's impossible, but it's very difficult to help people see what's possible for them when they're so far like removed from this type of environment. I can't. Yeah.
Like, you could start by just going and telling someone to fuck off to their face. Or like
you could start by telling them to fuck off.
Or like telling someone you love something that you just feel like you want to say to them, and you know what it is. Like, you know, I'm looking at the camera now. You know,
it does not matter.
You know what it is.